Team, a convicted killer is now accused of trying to get away from corrections officers while at a training program at a local college.
Less than a year from release, he may be in more trouble tonight, and a guest of the state a bit longer, as the team's Brian Crandall reports. Brian?
Jean Patrice Rodney Perry is serving a life sentence, but was set to be paroled this coming April. Well, the incident Friday I've learned about was at New England Tech. Rodney Perry in prison for a killing in Providence back in 1995. I've learned corrections officials are investigating an incident Friday while he was participating in a welding program at New England Tech. Perry allegedly stepped away to go to the bathroom. About 15 minutes later, a correctional officer watching over the inmates realized Perry had not returned and went to look for him. I've learned the officer says he found Perry holding a cell phone, which would be against the rules. Perry is then accused of pushing the officer and running away. He was caught after a brief chase, and other officers arrived to take him back to the minimum security prison. Perry is now listed as being in the medium security lockup. Perry was convicted in a shooting in which the victim initially got out of the hospital after surgery, but then returned 2 months later and died. A year ago, the parole board decided Perry would be paroled in April 2026. Prison officials believe Perry on Friday was trying to get away from the officer to not get in trouble with alleged contraband. They say Perry is now under disciplinary review and transferred out of the training program during the investigation. It's unclear if his release date could now be affected. Meanwhile, the Correctional Officers Union calls the incident very concerning, saying it can be difficult for one officer to watch a group of inmates. The union says it supports job training programs for inmates, but points out welding used to be offered at the prison inside the complex walls. The Corrections Department says it commends the officers and expects to continue the training program at New England Tech. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.